City. All right, so let's talk about a little music real quick before we get into continuing our series about the GOAT conversation.
Who's the GOAT MC?
Yeah, we need one of those drops or something. Somebody's going to have to record that.
Who's the GOAT MC?
Oh, that was a sheep.
Who?
Yeah, we need to do something like that. So,
Just something ridiculous.
Red August, can you work on something for us there, brother?
Yeah, do some sound for us.
Yeah, okay.
He's on it.
He's on it. Okay.
All over it.
Good looking out, brother. All right, so let's see. Lost Tapes 2. Oh, okay. That's promotion. I see you. Lost Tapes 2 came out. Nasir dropped that. And I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews based off first couple listens from some people. I listened twice, I think, all the way through. I think Spoolz said once. I think you said you got bored. So this is going to be interesting. Because you don't like Nas anyway.
I listened to it on the night it came out, though.
For my take, man, Nas is still nice. I'll never lose sight of that. But there's probably about 6 joints on here I really rock with. Other than that, man, I think it's par. The joint with RZA might be my favorite. It's called Highly Favored. He produced that joint. There's also a joint on there called Queensbridge Politics, where he talks about Prodigy. That's cold. I really like the Lost Freestyle. He was in his bag on the Lost Freestyle.
That's the best thing on there.
But other than that, man, I think there's probably about 5. I counted maybe 5 or 6 joints that I continuously played. Other than that was filler. So I'm gonna say through my first couple listens, he's still nice, but I can tell some of these songs weren't supposed to make it. I can see why. I'm gonna give it par at best right now. Jay Diff, go ahead and say that it's awful.
It's very subpar, mediocre level to me. And what I think it is
Those are two different things, subpar and mediocre.
well, it's in that realm.
Okay.
So
In between
yeah, it's
subpar and mediocre.
yeah.
Because par is mediocre.
Well, it
That's
could
what
be
I was
par then.
thinking. Yeah,
That's
Par,
fine.
par is just
par's just right at.
That's how I look at it.
In the middle.
Although in golf, par is not a terrible score.
That's a good point.
par's
Yeah.
like where you're supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that.
Okay, so that's subpar.
We'll just scratch it.
That's
It's
subpar.
par for me.
Yeah.
It's subpar for you.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll let you cook.
that's what
Go
I
ahead.
had said at first.
Sorry, man. Don't hit me. Go ahead.
I'm not. Anyway, it's
See?
just not. I think people were looking for that Lost Tapes 1, and you have to go into this listening, knowing that this is a compilation album. It is not a cohesive. I went in the studio and recorded all these songs, so I did not go into it expecting that. But the mood of the whole listening is just real melancholy to me. It's like I don't feel any energy.
Yeah.
It's you can tell that they were definitely on the cutting room floor. Like the freestyle, best track on there.
Cold.
First song on the album is pretty decent too.
It's not too bad.
I like that one too.
But other than that, of course you get the Swiss Beats whack.
Oh, he killed that. He
As-
destroyed that song
Yeah,
for
just
me.
trash. We
Yeah,
already know how we feel about the
He damn near ruined
the
Echo.
Scat Attack joint.
Trash. I'm cool.
Yeah, I skipped tracks 2 and 3 very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lost Freestyle. I was like, okay, here you go.
Yeah, I
there
like
he
that.
is. Yeah.
But yeah, just the overall energy of it just didn't do it for me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't record that. Spoolz, go ahead.
I listened to it once, and I think it was okay, man. Like, I'm going to listen to it again. I don't think it's one of my top, Nas albums of all time by any means.
I
But
seen
don't think
somebody say it was top 5.
Top 5 what?
Nas albums or
Top
for
5
them?
Nas albums?
No, not for me.
Come on, man.
It was written.
You don't even got to name them, Spoolz.
Yeah,
Like, it ain't even
sorry.
close. Yeah.
But I guess I didn't mind it that much. I thought Nas was still lyrically sharp. Didn't care. I guess if the parts I didn't care for were the production, certain beats or whatever. But I still thought Nas was Nas. Like, he rapped well.
The bar's still there, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
dude, still very lyrically sharp. I like both tracks with RZA actually. Yeah, I'm gonna give it some more listens, man. So
It kind of comes down to one of our categories on our top 100 list.
which one?
Enjoyability.
Yeah, good call.
And beat
Yeah.
selection.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Beats, yeah, a couple
good call.
categories, yeah.
So he can hit high on like lyrical content, wordplay, you know what I'm saying, that shit. But when it comes to actually enjoying that album,
right. Didn't enjoy it.
nah.
Wasn't a lot of replay value for me.
Yeah, I was working while I was listening to it as well,
Yeah.
so I don't know. But I didn't skip any songs except for the 𝗲𝗚 and not because I dislike it, it's because I've heard it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind that song either, man. Like it's just different, man. I think artists grow in different directions, and sometimes we don't like it. I think it's happened to. I mean, not to like be a dick or whatever, but Jay-Z's put out some albums that haven't been so great, or you wouldn't say were so great.
Honestly,
right? It just
speaking
happens
of
with
that-
artists, man. They just do different shit. You know what I mean? Like Nas will never make another Illmatic. Jay-Z will never make another Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they'll grow as artists, so maybe Nas will put something else out that we'll like more. I mean, Jay-Z's 444 was a pretty good album. I don't listen to it often, but it was a good record. You know, maybe
Kingdom
Nas
Come
will-
was trash.
Well, see,
to
I
me.
was about to actually
know.
bring up Kingdom Come because I just listened to Kingdom Come on Saturday or Sunday, and it actually didn't sound that bad now.
What's
in my
that, Kingdom
opinion,
Come?
Kingdom Come, the whole
Mm.
album. And I mean, there were some songs on there I still didn't
I
like.
just wouldn't be ever motivated to listen to that again.
Yeah, I'm cool. Lost
You know,
Ones
but I
is
feel you,
amazing.
that's like
Lost
your
Ones is
dude.
amazing. But, yeah,
Lost Ones,
yeah, I like that one.
yeah.
That's cool. But I'm cool on the majority of the rest of that. Even the Rick James flip that you was singing. Yeah, even
shit's
that I'm
cold.
cool.
I thought the beat was dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
Just Blaze.
And when you see Just Blaze DJ that set, like when
He
he
probably kill it.
puts it together, it
Yeah.
makes you kind of respect it a little more.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think, I already know where the sample came from.
yeah.
I already-
He chopped. Hey, he flipped it. So
Mhm.
you know, from producer standpoint, I'll give him peace for that. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So let's talk.
You haven't asked me what I thought.
I was about to
You
say
didn't ask
so.
Sean's opinion. Yet.
Yeah, I was about to say so. Longevity. What were your?
Were you? Is that what?
That's what I was about to say.
Did everybody catch that?
That was
Did everybody catch that?
a great comeback. That was a really well done, Mike.
That's
Go
some
ahead. Go ahead and
Mike
hate on it,
shit.
man. Hurry up. Call it a one so we can get out of here.
Nah, why would you suggest I was going to
Because you
call it a
hate
one?
Nas, man. Come on, we know this.
Wait till you see my ranking on our GOAT list.
I'm sure it starts with the. Go ahead.
Bah.
Save that Red August. Go ahead.
No. No, I played it. I played it, and I was doing this. It was kind of the same what Brad was talking about. I was doing something else while I was listening to it. First track was cool. Skipped the next two. Next one after that was all right. And then I looked up and it was like track 12, and I realized I wasn't paying any attention.
I don't like it.
Which so I guess what I'm saying is like nothing stood out to me production wise. Nothing caught my ear enough to what, like, while I was listening to it, to be like, look up and be like, oh, what is this?
I can't believe you didn't like
So-
Highly Favored.
So it was very. I probably got to go back and
That
listen
one
to
is
it.
that's
but,
hard.
But no, nothing like grabbed me off the top like that. So
I respect it. Jay Moore, sum it up real quick for me. I know you're on the couch, but
There's some flat out terrible songs on this project. I mean, I know there's supposed to be things from the cutting room floor, but that's really not an excuse considering the things that we were on the Louse Tapes 1,
yeah.
where that's one of my favorite Nas albums.
How long ago
Yeah.
did that come out, though?
Oh gosh,
Man, Lost Tapes
That's-
1 is
2003, maybe.
No, I'm trying to think because I remember
16 years ago.
the
Oh, wow.
song that I ran to death off of that was a track called Do-Rags.
Durags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Durags
remember.
is legendary.
Blazer 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of these songs
Yep,
were
I remember that.
were songs that were supposed to come off the. I want to say I Am, but there were so many leaks. Not I Am, whatever.
God-
It was written. No?
No. He talking
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
Yeah,
That,
Nostradamus.
it
Don't
was,
know nothing about Nas.
that
yeah.
album is bad, by the way.
But that
Nostradamus
album
is
was
bad.
ruined by so many. Like they had to just move around so many things. 'Cause I
One of
remember-
his coldest songs was from Nostradamus, though. Project
Like-
Windows.
Yeah. So, but
You think? Yeah.
So there's a lot of label politics that I think that were involved in why, and I thought it was a brilliant move on their part to call the first Lost Tapes the Lost Tapes. But this time around, like, and I was excited for this record.
Yeah, 0-1 for that first one, by the way.
Well,
But I'm sorry, like, you know, and I've heard people, you know, on, you know, because I listen to a lot of podcasts as probably do, you know, just to see what the temperature is of the culture. And like where they would say, "Oh no, it was pretty good," but I'm listening and like they're basically admitting they didn't listen to the whole thing. I sat and listened to this whole record.
Good and terrible.
How many times? Once.
I listened to it once, and then I saw Sean at the school, and we kind of ran through some tracks again because I wanted to make sure I wasn't just tripping.
To laugh.
No, like, you know.
I know that's what he was
laugh.
there for.
no, I mean, he asked me. Actually, I walked in and I didn't even go to the main part of the building. He just came around. He's like, "Man, did you hear this, Nas?"
Lone was like, "Yeah, you want to go upstairs and laugh at it?"
It ain't laughably bad.
It's not that bad.
It's just like
bad.
Terry made a great point. Like it was very like straight. Like it didn't have a lot of peaks in it.
I like how you did with the criteria for the list. That's real.
For sure.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Anyways,
all right.
I mean, especially after we saw the producer lineup for this project, that's what really got me excited. And I just thought some of the beats were ho hum.
That's a
There were
fact.
no 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏s on here, man. He was.
know,
I
I
thought
would
he
like
was.
to hear
I thought he was
𝗏𝗏𝗏.
still pretty.
track 2
pretty
wasn't
lyrically
good.
Sharp.
Yeah, I would have took a Uchiwali.
You know,
He actually
Bang Bang.
referenced Uchiwali on here
He does.
when he was talking about everybody was mad that his brother got a record deal and he made Uchiwali and sold $1 million,
Jungle?
whatever. Yeah.
why you stop looking at me? Yo,
Jungle's
the joint was
I gotta like mention Jungle at least once in every single one of our Nas conversations.
the joint he was talking about with 𝐀𝐄𝐃𝐒. I can tell that probably was supposed to be for what was his last?
Life Is
one?
Good.
Life is good. Yeah, that song was cold. I like that one, but overall, man,
Something
I'm
bad
just
need to
parred,
happen
man.
for Nas to drop a good album. And I hate to say that because if you think about his last run of good albums, Jay-Z pretty much baited him, made him have to come with his shit. So he was on his shit for that album and actually those next 2 albums following.
Somebody
Then
show
he
him
took
this
a
podcast.
hiatus.
His
Yeah.
last
'cause
album
it
was
was
cold.
It was Godson was around the time his mom died as well.
Yeah, Godson, yep. And then was what was it, Street Disciple, the double disc.
Double disc.
Then he took a long hiatus. He
Yep.
went through the shit. He dropped the N album.
Hip hop is dead.
Hip Hop is dead. Yeah, Hip Hop is
Hip-Hop is
dead.
dead.
Then N.
Untitled.
Yeah, and then Life is Good.
Life is good is cold.
I really like that album.
Yeah, Life is good is extreme. That's a damn good album. I love that album.
He had a cool little run.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, Nas on Echo is what I'm looking for. And like Nas on Nas album done. Like that's what I'm talking about. I want to hear a new project from him because he's still in his bag lyrically.
I feel like he just needs a producer.
Yeah, I mean he sound good
Like-
on that Swiss Beats for Echo.
I mean,
Killed
like
that.
I see the memes.
I mean, like somebody to really like
Yeah.
control his projects.
Oh
for
yeah,
him.
yeah. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I see the memes with you know how the one with the dude that's walking with his girlfriend. And he
Turn
looks
his
back.
back.
So he's walking. His girlfriend
Yeah.
is like Premier.
Oh
Pete
yeah,
Rock.
yeah,
Pete
yeah,
Rock,
Yeah.
all of them.
Large Professor.
And then the chick that he's looking at is just says bad beats.
The irony is Pete Rock is on here, RZA's on here, The Alchemist is on here, Kanye is on here, No ID is on here.
it's just not. It's not an
It's
album
just
now.
and it's still not. You know what I'm saying? Like
DJ Toomp.
Toomps on here, the producer, the production
Boy.
that he has
It
on
looks
here.
good on paper.
Static Selector.
I mean, but these are all the people that we
like
talk about.
It's like an NBA team. You
Yeah.
know, you see the roster come out before the season starts.
They just
Looks
weren't
great
playing.
on
well.
Just
paper,
didn't work.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't mesh.
Didn't play
You know what it
well.
reminds me of is
Shout out
that
to
year
Toomp.
that the
Toomp was
Washington Redskins signed all those great players like 8 years too late, like Deion Sanders and
Oh,
Bruce
yeah.
Smith, and you know all these people, and then 6 and 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
It's
what
becoming
happened
like
with this Nas
the
album.
abyss of talent for places like
Lakers did that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh well. But Conway dropped a